Rage Q, that's a class. I love that one.
I think there's been very few games like Dota where I've been able to like just queue for like 20 hours in a row, and after that you're like, if I didn't fucking need to go to sleep now.
What just happened? Yeah, and PUBG will just go AFK, and then they or they queue up instantly, wait for them to find a match, and then they go AFK. Right, like that's like their bathroom break or cigarette break, and they just make you wait. You know, they don't mark their lanes.
Yeah. Join the game and then pause at the beginning of the game. Thank you. So, Arc Warden in again, Gyrocopter, Brawl, Jakiro. Could be a lot of different things we see this game. I think Answer's made a very good choice going for 6 Orc. 6 Orc is crazy strong, and that's also why I've been hating on it for a good bit, but it is really strong, and in a tournament setting you should play what is strong. And it is also like, it is just very good and very flexible because you can go for the focus units you want.
Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Arc Warden's in the pool again. Oh, but we have dragons this time, and Gyro, so we can deal with all the, and Troll, you know. Troll's not bad for dealing with all the schlop.
There are a lot of good units here. I also think these 5 costs are fairly flexible. Like, Quap allows you to play funky boards as well. If you get set up to play Quap with guards, it can go really hard too. Like, these 5 units play very differently in the late game. Maybe it's a better way of phrasing it. So we could see some some late games that try to do different things. No one with any crazy units. We see Bane 2 for Answers. Dark 2 for 1. Vanguard for Butcher. Okay, and Tinker 2-star for Butcher. Okay, that is very, very, very good.
Already off to a better start than last game. He got baited with the Lina Skywrath stuff.
He did.
He's like, yo,
maybe
I should go this. And we got the Mask of Madness on Slark, though, but no other assassins.
Slark can carry.
No Basher, though. The Wraithband Orb of Corrosion. Yeah, you'd think that's good, but the Basher on Slark with Mask of Madness, that thing is OP. Basher is just such a good item. I feel like
Basher's crazy good.
Whatever the proc rate is on it, it's not correct. It says 20%, but a 2-second stun is huge. Like, especially like a unit like Slark or even a bunch of other units, right? They're attacking like multiple times during like a 2-second period. So it's like it's almost like a 50% chance. Like, yeah, don't check my math, but it's like a 50% chance that the unit is stunned from the Basher.
Yeah. It is very crazy. It is also like, I think the item also becomes even crazier because it scales with attack speed. So if you have anything that gives attack speed, or you have a fast attacking unit such as Slark, it just can be like permanent lockdown. It used to be tier 2, and when it was tier 2 it was absolute garbage, but as a tier 1 it might be still a little bit too strong. Tranquil Boot's also incredibly strong, so whenever you see someone with Trank Basher, probably they have a somewhat good idea of how they're going to engage with the game.
Trank Basher, Mask of Madness, the dream.
Yeah. Very, 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 very nice items. I do like enemy items here as well.
Sorry? Probably already rerolled one of them, right? I would assume.
I would imagine most people at this point in these sorts of lobbies, they know that they need to look for good items, because having the right or the wrong item is very much the difference between the early game.
Wang also has a Slark, but Slark 2 with the Basher and the Trank boots. No Mask of Madness, but Dragonlance.
It's
not the
it is
worst,
a
right?
little finicky this game because Timer has Telescope and Huang has Dragonlance, so this could mean that some people might be fighting for the Hunters both.
Hmm. Dragonlance could be for Gyro though, or even Troll, right? It's good.
I mean, Dragonlance is I've said this a lot, but Dragonlance is one of the best tier 2s because the way it interacts with specifically Gyrocopter and Medusa changes their entire game. Like, Gyrocopter with Dragonlance and Medusa with Dragonlance is a completely different unit.
Yeah, they're like they're like twice as strong, right? And they can hit everything.
It is really ridiculous because if you look at the game, like if you, but how much attack range does they have? 400 both of them, I think. Yeah, and it gives 200 attack range, right?
Where's the pandas at, man? Is the panda meta over?
I don't know. I don't know. I would have been playing Panda.
Yeah, what's going on? Dracula won last week, literally on the back of Panda.
Yep. I mean, I would have been very tempted to go for Panda here in this game.
This is like the best format to go for Panda. You know, it's not even like you get eliminated, right? It's like, let me just, full stack max Gamba for the easy dub.
So Peter, if you look at Serbian Butcher's board right now, right? You select the Tinker and mouse over his stats, you can see his attack range. That is the attack range that a Gyrocopter with Dragonlance has.
Yeah, it's basically the whole board, right? You put him in the middle.
It's the whole board. And the way you often play is you often blink from the back line, right? You blink from the back line into the middle of your opponent's board. So you hit everything. And without the Dragonlance, you basically cut, I think it's like 2 tiles or something like that. We can see if there's someone who's playing a... Classico might be playing the Bane in a spot where we can see the 400 range. I think Bane only has 400 attacks range. But it is such a crazy item. Like, that's also why often when you play Golden Rolls, you will roll several times for the tier 2 because it's so good. Yeah, so look at Bane's attack range. If you go to Classico's board and you look at Bane's attack range, that's Gyrocopter without Dragonlance. This should show why Dragonlance is so ridiculously
important. All the more
important.
reason he needs to get the Panda and the Sniper out there. We do have a Panda on the board, Shirus. More of the sadder version of the Panda board, if I'm being honest.
Maybe he gets a troll drop.
The economy play. Oh yeah, the troll from the Dazzle, that would be huge.
Yep. I played a game, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, where I think it was yesterday, where I on 15 benched all of my units, and then I played 5 trolls and 1 panda, and then I got troll drop and wheeled him, if I remember correctly.
That's streamer luck, for sure.
It's streamer luck, but it's also it's also setting the luck up, right? So this is an interesting spot. We will see who gets the good relics. Everyone's economy is pretty good. Sano and Classico has taken a lot of damage, but I think they have... Classico has not been priesting. Oh, wait, none of them priest? Oh. That's so much damage. Being down 27, 25 HP without priest is very dangerous, because you can't go Rapture now. I was going Rapture, but he already has priests and he has 2 tangos, so it's barely okay, but this is very dangerous. There are no probably randomed egg, I would imagine. I don't think anyone picks egg on level 5 without a 4 cost. And Classico is playing board with priest. Timer wheeling the monk sniper, going for hunter board. Huang playing strong board. Answers Meepo maybe? Whoa. I don't like these items for Meepo at all. Butcher with Rapture.
There's 2 people with Meepo.
Answers and Sano, yeah. Is Sano gonna do it though?
I think he just wanted max.
And
Not that he's winning, but
banning Elf. What is he?
assassins, seemingly.
Maybe scaling into Sins. This could also just be a Sin early game into something different. And classical with the Wheel Dawn. Imagine if he gets contested by someone with Rapture now.
Definitely going Draenei, but I mean, is there any other build besides Draenei
Shyrus.
with Elemental?
Shyrus with the Dawn and the Enigma on the bench.
Oh no.
Oh no, is it the repeat? Oh, is it the repeat?
Well, I guess, you know, as long as Answers doesn't win, people still have a chance. So
yeah,
somebody's just dedicated to sniping his units.
I mean, that's like one way you also should just play here. Like, you don't need to play for top 1. Like, obviously you want to top 1 here, but you just need to make sure that he does not get top 1. Like, nothing else matters, right?
Collusion.
Like, I'm playing to win in the tournament. I'm not playing to win the game, right? And if I'm playing to win the tournament, I would grief Answers as long as I also hit the point threshold, right? That's kind of
this is more like a. This is more like a poker game. You know, you got to play the room.
Yeah.
You know? A little bit of teamwork. You know.
Is Envy going 2 cost? Does have
2 costs. I mean, it's good.
I mean, he kind of has, like, he has the Oracle, the Void, the CK, the Slaughter. A lot of people like Slaughter on 2 cost. And he's playing Timber 2. This looks to just be 2 cost. And he has Basher as well. Like, he has good 2 cost items. I will say one issue with 2 cost is it's not necessarily the build that wins the game.
Yeah, he's buying some assassins. I don't think he's. I don't know. He's just sold his Kaz's, so he's doing something.
Yep. And Answers with the Akir ban. As everyone knows, I hate Akir ban. It is a dog shit ban if you're going for Meepo SF, but what can you do?
What do you ban? What's the...
You ban Draenei. Akir ban is straight up just worse. Like, it is... There's no world in where it's ever close to as good as Draenei. It is always worse. The only advantage it has is that you can get Shadow Demon. I don't know. It's bad. You ban Draenei because Draenei removes the most units from the pool amongst the units you're rolling for. Akir is a bad ban because you're not rolling 4-cost units, so you don't need to ban the Brood. And you're not rolling Nyx Assassin because Nyx Assassin isn't in the shop. If other people are taking Draenei, that does have an impact. That does have an impact. I would then go for a human ban or an elf ban. I would just never ban Akir. The only build I would ban Akir in is this build. Drain Elemental. You aren't, but they are more likely to show up in your shop. Right? They are more likely to show up in your shop than, like... The only time when, like... If you roll at level 9, then it's more likely that you see 4 cost than that you see 1 cost, right? Maybe it isn't. Maybe the code is wrong. It could be. I trust in the code test.
I don't know if you noticed this, but half the lobby took Greedy, half the lobby took Ascendancy.
Yep.
So going to be a fair bit of re-rolling here. do you think this is kind of like a little bit past the point of the game, but is penance, like the early talent, is that only good if you're like priesting like super early? I feel like most people do not take that ever.
I think it's good, and if you on average think you're gonna be losing more than you're gonna be winning. Like if you look at your board and you're like, on average I will be among the bottom 3, then why not get the extra gold? Like if you're not beating other players on their boards, then you don't need the.
I just feel like it's such a decision. It's like a decision you have to make so early on.
It is.
Right. That usually it's usually better to like aim to win.
For sure. And if you saw the game, we saw the game where Michael stomped the first game. He picked what's it called? He picked Penance instead of Reaper, and the round after he got the Timber Saw 2, and then he was win streaking until round 19 or some shit like that. Yeah, sometimes that happens. Exactly. But it also just sucks to pick Reaper, and then you just lose every single round afterwards. I vastly prefer Reaper. I often hold for 1 or 2 rounds, but sometimes the extra gold from Penance also just pushes you over the income threshold and really helps out your game. And then if you get Rapture, then obviously Penance is way better when you get Rapture. Like you can see the economy difference between Shyrus and Butcher, right? One has Penance and the other has Reaper. So Shyrus right now has made at least 9 gold, probably 10 gold on the Penance, which is quite a lot.
Oh, and we rerolled the orb and got the basher, but it's kind of like, it's not as good anymore.
And he is going for 2 cost.
I haven't really seen this strat much, if ever. Oh, he sold the Slark.
2 cost.
I like never see in my games, but I'm a scrub.
2 cost used to be. It used to be for like maybe half a year, like the single most spam build in almost every single MMR bracket.
No, I remember that, but I meant like this patch, like.
Oh yeah, in this patch,
it nerfed a lot of the 2 cost units, right? Like last season, right? It was like the Warrior Gods and the.
Yeah. I do think it's slightly worse now. There's a lot of the units that have been nerfed. Specifically, the Oracle nerf hurts a lot. The Oracle made your fights last so long, and Oracle just lost a shit ton without gaining anything back. I think it's still a good build, but I think the main issue is it's very rarely it's going to be a top 1 build. It's like more of a top 3 or top 4 build. Yeah, and they also removed Grimstroke, and we used to play this with Grimstroke Bane, right? You can't do that anymore.
What is Serbian doing? He looks like he's going for some Akir Beast board.
I think he's
going to be able to turn this around.
I think he's just going to look for like a strong board he can play from the in the 20s.
He could try to get Nyx.
He could try to get Nyx, and he probably will try to get Nyx on 20, I would imagine, but we will see. Iris actually with Spiderlegs. Oh, I mean, I know what I would be doing this game. This is also someone who watches me, I think.
What are you going to do? What's he going to do?
I would do 4K.
Of course.
I mean, I would go 4K. I would fucking crush the lobby.
A bunch of people are going to Kier. You think multiple Kiers?
I don't care. I'm just going to win.
Butcher, Shyrus. Butcher's buying Tarn. Or Shyrus is buying Tarn.
Human ban.
Butcher's rolling just to get stuff on the board.
Human ban, that's 4K. Dano still hasn't used egg? Wait, didn't he random egg on 11? Oh, he used it on Chen here. Okay, I was like, are you not going to use...
The late egg from 10, that's rough.
Very, very, very late egg. The late egg on a 4 cost, round 20.
Not great, not great. Grasping at straws. Oh, Classico just priested both the creeps. Easy dub.
Yep. Classico actually has like a good way to play the mid game here. If he...
Oh, he's doing Draenei plus priests, so no elementals, right? Like he's got the wheeled
actually,
Stormbreaker.
Yeah, that actually might be a thing. I've seen it before where like some Chinese players sometimes do this. Okay, so he's actually just gonna completely ditch the plan. Oh, it's hard to win with this though. It's like
Priest with no Chen.
Yeah. Like this is not a super easy win. Also, someone is playing faceless, so you in the late game you never beat that.
Yeah, but he's gonna switch to elementals, right? But that's still bad against faceless.
It doesn't do shit against faceless yet. I guess maybe you can figure out a different way to play with the Font Draenei. Like maybe there is a way to play it, but it could definitely be hard.
So you like the 2-cost faceless this game? You think it's got potential?
I'm not sure. The main issue is just that it needs to be strong enough to win the late game. Like it's not like you don't need to do well now. You kind of want to be the one who wins, right? And you're going to be against both Aquan and Disruptor in, right? So you're going to be against Jack Shaman. Jack Shaman is really fucking good against you. There is Jakiro with Zeus as well. That's also really strong. Like,
Yeah, he's committed.
Paima has full hunters. That's also really strong. Kairos also does not have Blink Dagger, which is obviously a unit. An item you need if you go for it here. Also not going for it here. He's going some beast Akir thing.
What did Butcher settle on? Oh, he's got Beast Akir.
Yeah, he's also playing some 6 beasts. Very nice. It can be good for a while, can then be bad.
He's got Gyro, right? Gyro can kind of carry while the Akir kind of tank up the damage. Two Centaur, not bad.
And me getting all of his units here. Okay, so Envy just barely didn't find all of his units. Gyrus is not finding Broodmother, it seems like.
It's over.
That can suck.
It does have a Gyro too, though.
Yep. But another game here that can be really, really hard for folks. Wang lost 9 warriors, but wait, he banned dragons.
Shires is crashing out right now.
Classic. Also doesn't have Ogamajai as well. So a somewhat tough position.
Status of this game, you know, all these players played great. You know, we went from 32 players to we went from more than 32 players, right? We had like over 40 players into the top 8. But unfortunately, there's no reward for second. You got to come back next week and try to get first.
Yep.
Which is tough because sometimes I know the auto chess gods, you know, they're not so nice.
Sometimes the auto chess gods fucking hate you. Like they're out they're out to personally cripple you specifically.
Exactly. Like I'm still the same player I've always been, right? But I'm no longer rook 6. I'm somehow bishop 7. That's from the auto chess god.
Exactly.
He's punishing me.
Nothing to do with your play. Nothing to do with like luck. It's just like it's literally Drodo like changing the game code on the fly.
Or you don't.
It's like the world is not fair.
Definitely not. Auto chess, yeah. Auto chess is also not fair. Hello, Classico, what's going on? No Dawnbreaker 3? This strat looks scuffed.
The thing is, like...
He's got a roll. I want to see him in the roll button after this round.
And he's kind of switching now, but he's not going Razor. And also, someone else is going Razor and Enigma, right? It's also a little tough.
I think you should commit. Get the Chen out there. Could be a Ringmaster Priest as well. Maybe that last slot.
Yeah, it could be a Ringmaster Wizard Priest God Dragon.
Yep. Play for the unrevealed Ringmaster synergies.
Classic. I mean, everyone who's ever played like in lower rank lobbies, they know that a lot of people they play for the unrevealed Jakiro. They're like, yeah, no one has found Jakiro, but I will find Jakiro. I can feel it. Like,
who is actually Invoker? That's an inside joke me and my brother have actually. We always ask right in the mid game. We go, do you think Jakiro's in the pool? And we say yes. Yes, he's in there.
No, but I mean, so many people straight up do play that way. Okay.
Is Faceless immune to Ricky Silence? It is, right?
Yes. So Faceless gets affected by like almost nothing, but Faceless does get affected by the racial synergies, not 6 Beast, but for example, they get affected by the 6 mages or 3 mages minus magic resistance. And Faceless also does get affected by the undead minus maximum health.
I see. Good to know. And 900 now knockback, right?
And 900 knockback, yeah.
Well, Sano's out. I think that's 2 last places in a row.
Yeah. Hot game. Egg on 10 is trash.
Just not their day. Yeah, egg on 10. That's rough. Almost turned it around with the Shamans, but probably just didn't find Arc Warden.
It is hard. It is hard. We just bought 6 Beasts. Also has a Lone Druid for a Kia. Okay. I would probably play the Lone Druid over the Gyro here. He sells the Lone Druid, okay. The Gyro got 1 tapped. Not sure about this. Gyro's out as well.
Oh, he's got 9 warriors against the Hunters, but he's still losing. I thought 9 warriors was the hard counter to Hunters.
It is, it is, it is. There must be some good items on the timer. Also, these are kind of scuffed warriors.
He's got his items on the sniper as well.
Yeah, so the corrosion is good. I'm still very unsure about the way like people are itemizing. I mean, I need to try it more. Maybe someone in chat can tell me, but I've been seeing so much items on Wind Ranger in China, and it's been played by specifically like the top players, by like SSS and Shenshang. They're like crazy good.
They're probably watching this, laughing at us.
They're probably watching, being like, "What are those fools doing?"
Westerners.
So Classico now with the Dawn 3. 4 Priest, Dawn 3 for Draenei. Setting up for the Elementals as well. Just stole the sniper and just killed. Easy. And he took Classico streak. by stealing the sniper. Does Classico
Shires
have
is out.
what?
Shires is out. I think.
Yeah, and
or
Shires
maybe I'm
is
right
out.
on that. I left the game. That's rough. Shires placed 6th last round. Placed 7th this round. Not his best finals performance.
It's not. I think.
Broodmother.
I think for a lot of people, they also like you also do need to play somewhat differently in tournaments. Like you have less wiggle room because some people are less flexible in tournaments, right? So it's more likely if someone contests you that they just stay contesting you. And also people try to optimize slightly more because they're playing in tournaments, so you have slightly less time to do things.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just it's a different like yeah, it's different.
I feel like there's a bit more pressure as well. Like I played in the first week, right? And like I was making mistakes that I would never make if I was just playing a random game of auto chess.
For sure.
But it's like the good kind of pressure, right? It's just like it's like more fun, a little bit of anxiety.
For sure.
Makes it more exciting, and
I agree.
the lows are lower, but the highs are higher.
I agree. I mean, I 100% agree. That's also why I enjoy it, and that's also why. I mean, that's also the main reason I play in China, right? Because I think there is some added pressure, at least for me, when I play against like the top Chinese players. It like becomes a little bit more exciting, which is where the game can like become extra cool, but also where you like make extra mistakes.
All right, we got round 30 relics coming out. Who's gonna get that wheel? Shadow Fiend removed.
Yeah, and Ansys has elementals here in the back of his hands, which is very, very, very important because he does need to go elementals in this game. Elementals will help him a lot. Have Gossamer. He has Gossamer on Shadow Fiend.
Classico's taking all the elementals. They're contesting each other.
Yeah, exactly. That is another issue that these two guys are both going for, and the Razor is actually already out, and Classico can't get the Razor, so you need to get a Tiny. Primal 2.
Yeah, but that's smart from Classico,
It is
targeting the contesting the only player that could win.
But
faceless, that's rough.
You're never going to beat this board as a Classico unless you make like a basically complete switch, which is how it is.
Okay, the Warriors are now beating the Hunters.
Yep. And
so Wang's looking like a good spot.
And Ansys got the streak from Wang. Classico still keeping his relic. He takes his tier 3 now.
Okay, Answers does now have 4 elementals.
Yep.
In. So that's going to be good against the Hunters and the Beasts.
Yep. You might actually want to frontline the Ricky here, because a lot of people are frontlining things, right? I would probably frontline. Of course, when we're talking about the good things for Ansys, we also have to remember that Ricky doesn't work against Faceless, and Elementals does not work against Faceless, so it could still be a little bit rough.
Yeah, I kind of like the Faceless, at least to get top 2 this game.
Faceless is also like one of the builds where if you get the units for it early, it's very easy to go for, it's very easy to play. You don't need to, like, you don't care too much about which relic you get. So it's like, it can often be like a good top 4 build. And you can also get top 1 if you like get somewhat lucky with either rolls or matchups or items.
Oh, you see he's got Bottle on Bloodseeker. It's like you get your Bloodlight super early, basically like 1 attack, right? And then you got it.
And then Mana Boots on the Slaughter, and then damage items on the CK. Like
I guess with Mana Boots, you just get it instantly.
Yep. But this is a good board. Like, board is it's good. It works. Yes, weaponsmith.
It's
Yes,
interesting to me to see that like he values the early blood right over everything. Like I would probably have the bottle on Oracle, for example, which maybe a mistake.
I think both are valid. I guess he's saying that in this game specifically, the control is more important than the sustain. And I feel like you can argue either way. I think either way of arguing is completely fine. Answers actually loses his gold mango to Butcher. Butcher playing a huge XP sport.
I'm gonna trust the Queen. Said I'm gonna trust the Queen 280 over myself. I think. I could steal this strat. I could do this strat. No problem.
Okay, and now Timer has 6 hunters for Monk. Will that be good enough?
People are hanging on.
Yep.
Nobody got eliminated in this little, like, what do you call that? Like 5 rounds? You call that like a, I don't know. Is there a term for that?
There really isn't, but there probably should be. But like in the PvP rounds, I guess, or the creep round.
Cycle, the series. I don't know. Hard to say.
But yeah, actually everyone just being well alive. Only one person lost there. That was Timer. He lost to Ansys. The dangerous thing right now is that Ansys is actually still winning rounds.
But he has a huge problem with the faceless, I think. So if he plays the faceless again on like 36, like, he could be very well close to out.
It does, but also like if he gets taken, he has Spell Prism on Shadow Fiend. If he gets taken, he gets so much more magic damage, and he starts the game out by like every fight out by like doing 2 Dagon snipes, right? And then stamina.
It's also got Bullwhip on SF.
The Bullwhip and the Midas are probably not staying, but
well, what I was going to comment, I was going to give my Leafy analysis. It's pretty good in this spot as like a player with like low HP. Oh, he got Dagon. Okay, nice.
But Dagon and
He's
Bottle.
Strong. Huge.
Like this is.
But yeah, Leafy's nice because like you can, you take less damage, but then you can also like life steal when you're winning, so you can like really just like linger in games that you probably wouldn't otherwise be able to.
For sure. At this point in the game, it is definitely valuable, and he got a null as well. Okay, so his strength increased so much here. 40% extra magic damage from Dagon, 60% extra magic damage from Null Talisman, 20% extra magic damage from Spell Prism, and you do double Dagon. He got a bottle drop as well. This is insta shadow.
Butcher got a second quap. Just calling out some other upgrades.
Yep.
There's a Primal 2 on Yuang now, who's pretty geared. Some serious strength in here.
These it's like kind of like rock paper scissors right now. Like there are several people that just beat one another, and Envy's still beating the Meepo SF. What does he have? Does he have like a Abyssal or some shit?
He's got.
Oh my god! These items on the CK. Yeah, you need to protect. You need to protect the Shadow Fiend because you will get one shot. Timer with the Rapier Sniper would probably still be better on this.
So now that he has the Terrorblade out there, the Terrorblade allows him to play the Demon, right? So he has the Faceless energy, and then that makes the Deso and the Mask of Madness all of a sudden like really good because they actually work.
Yep.
Smart gameplay here from MB. I feel like I'm learning a lot. I just need to remember to apply it to my own game. That's the hard part.
He moved to Shadow Fiend here, but the CK is gonna clap. Yeah. And the issue is, how do you solve that? Like the way I would be thinking right now if I'm Ansas is like, what is my solution to this? Of course, the easiest thing is remove your elementals and play mages. It does help, but does it help enough?
All of a sudden, timer's hurting, right? The hunters have fallen off, and then I don't know if you saw, but you went and got the rapier.
Ooh, the rapier on the troll too. With oh my god, troll 2 rapier with satanic as well.
Somebody's feeding. Might have to look into the see if there's any collusion going on in this game, or a little rapier delivery.
So you can, if CK is contested, you can go, for example, Juggernaut carry or Centaur carry. But it's obviously a very different way of playing the build and worse. Like, CK is so good because he has a built-in lifesteal and crit and very good stats. Okay, we'll see if he loses to Envy here. But this Rapier Troll could go crazy.
Oh, he threw it right on. He's not messing around. I mean, he has 6 HP. It makes sense, but oh, he's actually playing the Faceless right now, and it's...
Oh, stunned. Oh,
no, it's good enough.
Clapped. And Ansas is out. Butcher timer is out to Classico. Oh. We're seeing people be pretty flexible here. Like, I like the board Butcher went for. He was not in the best spot, but getting this 6 beasts down has definitely given him a lot of like room to work with.
He's got Pango 3 now.
He's got Pango 3. He's got Pango 3. And he's got items on the Pango. He's got Trident, Daedalus, Butterfly, Glimmercape, Pango. Which is crazy. And then he has 6 Queen of Pains. And his Assassin Primal. And he's playing Akira as well. Like, this is a sick board. It's a sick-ass board. Yeah, and Classico is probably the one who's been most impressive this game. Somehow extending this awful position he was in into what might be a winning position here.
Is just Dawnbreaker just carrying, or is it...
Oh no, the Rapier's gonna crack him.
You cursed him.
That's unlucky. He didn't steal.
Alright, 4 people to round 40. That's pretty impressive.
Yep. And he actually beat the Faceless players somehow.
Who did?
So Classico right now is playing 4 Priest, 4 Draenei, 4 Elemental. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, all made possible by that that wheel on 10, right?
Yep.
He just like wheeled his Dawnbreaker super early and just like hard committed into this strategy.
Maybe he needs to switch against the Centaurs from Huang, but other than that, he should be okay. So, did anyone not get wheel this game? Huang didn't get wheel, and Envy didn't get... I mean, Envy doesn't care about wheel.
I don't know. I feel like everyone has their units already. Like, everyone just needs, like, better items,
sure.
I guess, or more levels.
I mean, you can also go Leafy here for some of them and try to go for 11.
This guy just had a Bloodstone drop on his board.
Who?
Classico.
Oh my god.
I mean, you probably just re-roll it, but... What's he? He needs a Radiance. That would be sick.
5 AC.
Radiance doesn't work on Faceless, right?
Oh, good. No, the damage does, but the Mischance doesn't. Obviously,
yeah.
Aeon Disc is great. Aeon Disc is such a strong item.
No, I feel like his Dawnbreaker still needs like one more like godlike item.
And he also just got doomed instantly.
Just got doomed and did nothing, yeah.
On Doom. Game winning.
And the Doom has the Minotaur horn, so...
Mango round 41.
Hey, it's something, you know?
Going for the scaling. And Butcher dies.
Really,
oh, now it's hard for Classico. Both of these players just beat him.
Well, might be time to pick who we think's gonna win. I think this troll with the rapier's got this.
I think so as well. I think Timer gifted a little present to Huang.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna win this. He's like, let me just throw this rapier in.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was playing hunters, right? Like, you know, rapier makes sense, and you know, you're less than 10% HP. You know, you gotta.
Rapier also sometimes just wins you the game. Like,
exactly, yeah, you gotta play your own game. You know,
you do need to go for
kind of a griefy item though, because it does kind of.
I mean, I rage so much at rapier because I think it's way too good for what it is. But
oh, Classico lived.
Yep, beat Wang.
He took over the Doom. That was the difference.
But he's probably still now Envy. Wait, Envy switch. Wait, how did he beat this? There's no way Classico wins this. Also, he still has one tango and he's sitting on 56 gold. Sitting on 56 gold.
He went max courier level unlocked too. Probably wishes he had some wisps right now.
I think he should have just rolled hard for the Enigma.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and now he's playing gold units against... Should actually play 10 units against me the Faceless. Because you can't steal anyways. Like, you would rather play like one random synergy here. Like, if you played one Warlock here, it would actually be really good. That's actually a huge mistake.
Regardless. Yeah, but I mean, regardless, actually, there's all this game. Like, Classico with a top 3 finish does now have enough points to win game 3. So he kind of achieved everything he needs to achieve. And
yeah, I'm just pointing out that since you can't steal from Faceless anyways, there is no reason that you don't play full, like, all of your units. Now he's getting double Enigma and he's getting Greaves on the... double Greaves on the Arc Warden. Greaves clear Doom. Greaves cleanse Doom. So even if you get doomed on the Dawn now, you can clear it with the Greaves. Very, very, very nice. So will he lose to Wang here?
I think so. Oh, good RP though. From Rubik.
Crazy.
Oh, he's gonna win.
He is insane. He is insane.
The Rubik
they actually all win.
Yeah, the Rubik stealing RP just carried so hard. Because it allowed them to actually kill the Doom before like the Doom just killed him.
And he's also frontlining the Rubik, as you can see. Like he's playing, he understands this. Also, Peter, I'm not sure if you knew this, but Rubik has the attack range of whichever spell he steals. So when Rubik steals,
meleeing people.
Yes, Rubik is right now a melee unit. I have
useless.
Zero idea why this is a thing in the game. But
I think I talked to Devs about that one. Surely that's not intentional.
Surely it's not intentional. I don't know.
All right, here we go. Round 45. Big boy items coming out. I want to see the Dawnbreaker get like a Mirror Shield or a...
Mirror Shield or AC would both be really good. AC would probably be the best. But I'm not sure if he's going to roll for tier 5.
Oh, what do you think he wants? I feel like against
Envy
the Faceless,
loses?
you know?
Oh, to March. Oh.
Double Year Beast. Oh, brother.
Yeah, double Year Beast is...
over there.
Okay, so you got Giant Ring. Giant Ring is good, but do you just die with the Giant Ring? Hello, Dadbot. Nice to see you.
I think it's okay. He's been kind of just getting focused on the Dawnbreaker anyways, and it ends up being like the Shadow Demon and the Enigma is killing everything with the damage.
And so actually a good point from Killdog in my chat that Envy is actually collecting Enigmas on his board. Maybe just to
decent.
Grief Classico. Good play. It's a good play. That's a good play. And also Enigma is very strong. But...
Oh wait, too much. Dead.
Dead. And he steals the Enigmas. Will the troll... I mean, I will say one thing. We've all been there. None of this happens if not for the rapier drop. But...
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's...
This game, we might have to replay this game. Not count the scores.
Like, imagine if you'd played a pro Dota match where there was like an interaction like this, where like some random players like... Whatever the fuck, I've lost. I'm gonna gamble all of my items, and then when they lose, they give their items gets transferred to like another team. I don't even know how it would work, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Oh, who was the Dota player who killed the Aegis? You remember that?
Yes.
Some I can't remember some Asian player. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Ohio or some shit. It was like some kind of name like that.
Yeah, they should have done a deeper investigation on that one.
KYXY?
Yeah, maybe it was KYXY. Oh, that's game. Sorry, we're talking about match fixers.
It's a match fixer. Yeah, I mean... He never recovered.
All right.